Well, you know that long list of lead-tainted products made in China? Well, you can now add dental work. More and more dentists and dental labs are outsourcing the manufacturing of bridges and crowns to the other side of the world. So what are those lead levels? Are they safe? The I-Team's Roberta Baskin has been looking for the answers, and I hope she's brought them here for us now.
I do have them, and we're going to begin with the story of a 73-year-old woman who became suspicious of her new bridge work, and for good reason.
They were very uncomfortable. They hurt.
What for Faye Lewis began as a chipped tooth became an international incident. Her bridge work fit so poorly and painfully she couldn't chew her food. She told her dentist what she wanted to do was chew out whoever built her bridge.
I'd like to have them see what their work looks like in my mouth. And her answer to me was, that'll be a little hard to do because they're in China. Oh, God help us.
Faye's a grandmother who was alert to news reports about the recall of China-made toys because of lead. Lead accumulates in the body and can affect kidneys, eyes, heart, your immune system, and lower your intelligence. Some scientists believe we're not as smart as we could be.
This is going in our mouth. It's feeding into our bloodstream.
So Faye sent her dental work to a lab for testing. The results showed there was lead. Ricky Braswell directs the National Association of Dental Laboratories.
Because you have an unregulated industry, you really don't have standards. You don't have standards in a domestic industry. You certainly don't have standards in a foreign industry.
That sounds pretty cheap, pal.
Tony Prestipino owns a dental lab in Virginia. With his help, we ordered 10 crowns from 3 labs in China.
But you know, I have seen people do it in China for under $10.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Crowns from China sell for $30 to $50 to dentists, who can then charge up to $1,200 to patients who don't know they're made in China.
We follow this military don't ask, don't tell policy, you know.
Okay, don't ask, don't tell policy. I got you.
Within 5 days, the crowns arrived.
The first thing I see is that this is a horrible color and a horrible shape. This one wasn't worth 10 cents.
These crowns had problems similar to Faye's. They didn't match the prescription and never would fit properly. When that happens,
Bacteria seeps right into it. You'll end up needing a root canal.
If Faye's bridge hadn't fit so poorly, she never would have had it removed or tested for toxic materials. That was our next step, to test our poorly made-in-China crowns for lead. For that, we went to NSL Analytical in Cleveland.
Then we do is we take this and we pulverize this.
Using a sophisticated process that takes days to complete, the lab found no lead in any of the metal portion of the crowns. But in every case, lead contamination was discovered in the porcelain parts of the crown at some very high levels.
Were you surprised to find lead?
Very much so. We never expected to see lead in teeth.
How high? A congressional committee wants acceptable lead levels in toys to be reduced to a maximum of 90 parts per million. In the crowns we tested, we found lead levels more than 5 times higher than that, 490 parts per million.
Is that the highest that you've ever seen?
That is the highest we have seen so far.
And the amount of dental work imported from China is higher than ever. U.S. Customs reports last year alone, the number of Americans wearing dental work made in China more than doubled.
It's a cost factor. It's the big dollar.
It's the FDA's responsibility to protect the public health from unsafe dental devices. Officials there declined to be interviewed about our findings, but they say that they're looking into it. And we'll have more on this story at 11. And meanwhile, anybody getting a crown might want to ask, where does it come from?
Will the dentist tell you if you ask?
They may not know.
They may not know.
Right. They'll have to research
but
it.
Maybe they do.
Good point. Good point. Nice work, Roberta.
Thank you.
For more information on this story, folks, go to our website, WJLA.com, and then click on News and click on I-Team there. Good reporting there.